Hello and welcome to this week's video. So today we are off to the Malay Mile. So anyone who's been watching the Triumph updates will know that that is largely what I've been preparing the bike for. But what is the Malay Mile? Well, it's a motorcycle festival of sorts. It's got a huge range of bikes there, custom, stock, new and old, but it's also a run what you brung. So there's a few different race classes there where everyone can have a go at competing. So that is where we're off to. Now, we have been around 3 or 4 times before, but this time it's a bigger event. It's moved to a new location. So as opposed to the normal hour 40 minutes ish drive, we've actually got 3 hours. We've been stuck in traffic for an hour, but we're looking forward to getting there. We got our van, which we've been converting into a camper van, but also still possesses the ability to load up the bikes. So there are the bikes in the back there, along with my bed, and Ellie is doing an excellent job of driving. So yeah, we got about 2 hours and 45 minutes left to go, and I guess I'll update you when we get there. Right, so just arrived at Malay now, at the castle grounds. Haven't actually seen the castle yet. To be honest, we've been sat in the car for about 4 hours, and I'm just glad the journey is over. I thought there might be some interesting things to see on the way up here, but there wasn't. It was just motorway, and we're really tired of being in the car, and now we're stuck in the queue to get in. There's never ever been a queue before, so I'd imagine they've gone pretty big with it and let in a lot more people, but we shall see. Right, so we've arrived at the mile. We've unpacked the van. It's a bit messy at the moment, but bikes are parked over there with all the rest of the Kent boys, and I've just picked up these nice little jerseys from my mate, so I'm pretty excited to check these out. Right, what have we got here? One race jersey branded with a favourite number, surname and the Coleman Customs logo, and one for myself. So excited to put these on, try them out. Morning viewers, I woke to the sound of motorcycles this morning, which is quite nice. It's about 7:30. Gonna head down for registration, and then we're gonna get out for the morning scramble, which I'm hoping will be a really nice warm up. I'll get to know my tyres better, get to see what the terrain's like, what's going on underneath that grass. Feels a little bit tight, but I've got no adjustment left. I think it's probably these boots. So this is the Malay Scramble, which is a new event. It's basically like a 6 kilometre or 6 mile tour around the castle grounds. So
I got up early this morning to come and do it, and just get a grip with the bike, because I put new tyres on here after complaining about how poor the old ones were, and I haven't had time to get used to them yet, so hopefully this is a nice little warm up. Right, so I'm just in the queue for my first run or practice. Everything's been very organised this morning, which comes as no surprise to me. That's kind of the way these things go. I'm dying for the toilet, so hopefully that doesn't hinder my performance. But I'm looking forward to it. Get a feel for the track, get a feel for how the bike's doing and what these tyres are like. Really enjoyed the scramble this morning. Short though it was, I think I might have taken a shortcut or something, but let's crack on. Alright, how are we doing? Yeah, very well, cheers mate.
Lovely bike. Don't turn on the helmet.
Thank you, pal.
We could talk about things like people's names and bikes, but
Right, so I suppose you lot want to know where I'm at. I've done one run, which is a practice run, and it didn't go very well. I sort of mucked up selecting second gear in these boots. And then I got back and I waited half an hour to go back round, and then I discovered that my front tyre has gone almost entirely flat. So after some frantic searching for Ellie and the van keys, we now found her. We're going to the van, we're going to get the pump, take it back down, see if it takes air and holds it. I really hope it does. And I suppose we'll just have to scrap the sprint for today and just do the hill climb for a bit, which is a good event anyway. So that's the shape of things at the moment. Right, quick little update for you. I've just been down to pump up the tyre. I grabbed the valve and went to undo it, ready to put the pump on there, and just span in my hand, peeled the tyre away. Tyre's completely flat. I've ripped out the valve, so now I'm going to attempt to do a tyre change, which is a job I hate doing. Really I do, and I'm not very good at it, so I guess we'll see how this goes. Nothing has gone to plan so far, as is often the way. Pulled the tube out, and that is where the valve should be, but it's actually over there. So I think we can take it as they're not attached anymore. I'm going to whip this one out and then chuck in another one. Hopefully it won't do it again, but we'll just have to see. So let's talk tyres. Basically, if you remember the last Triumph modification video, I said the tyres were too slippy, so I've been out and I bought these cheap and cheerful motocross tyres. Which has been a hassle all of its own. I've been sorting that out. I think maybe the front was a little bit too grippy, maybe I braked too hard on the front wheel or something like that. I can't really come up with a reason why, but yeah, it ripped the valve clean out. Luckily I brought a spare tube and I brought the old tyre, so I thought, right, what I'm going to do is I'll chuck on the old tyre and chuck the other tube in there, and hopefully we can make it to the next race. But I've missed the qualifiers for all of the races, and tomorrow is just the finals, so basically that's me out of the races, done. It's very hard not to be a little bit down about it, but I'm going to try and enjoy myself anyway.
if I want to, I might be able to get up early in the morning, go do the Scramble track again, which is kind of my sort of thing anyway, so I might do that. But yeah, no racing for me, unfortunately. I'm just going to be spectating. So yeah, whilst the bike has got a front tyre and all that, it's not going to come in very handy really. So I suppose now I'll just get you some good footage of people racing, and hopefully maybe I can give my GoPro to someone. Maybe I can find someone who's up for that, and then you can have some GoPro footage as well. So Saturday was a washout, so yeah, that was a bit annoying. Woken up early to the sound of motorcycles again, so now I'm gonna jump on the Triumph with the old tyre on there and head over to Scramble. I'm gonna do that again because yesterday I took the wrong route and I think I cut it in half basically. So I'm gonna go along there, I'm gonna do that, and then I don't know, maybe if I can sneak into a race later on, I might sneak in. I don't know. Depends how frowned upon it
able to race today. It seems all a bit up in the air. I mean, previous years you could race on the Sunday, but it's saying on the programme that it's just finals, so I'm not too sure. But now I've fixed the front tyre, I've developed a problem with the gearbox. I'm not sure what it is. It just won't select properly, or it's hitting false neutrals between gears. But I haven't really diagnosed how bad it is. I need to do a couple of runs up and down and just see how it goes, and check that the clutch isn't interfering with it, and hopefully it'll be alright, but we'll see. So Malay didn't really go as planned, did it now? I put a lot of time and effort into getting the bike ready, and I was really looking forward to bringing you guys a really good video. Unfortunately, I don't feel that's the case. I feel a little bit disappointed about it all. The Triumph, I'm still trying to work out what the problem is with the gearbox, hence why I'm out and about on it now. I've just done a spot of green laning, and I thought I've kept the back tyre on there, my motocross tyre, and I thought, well, if I can ride it somewhere familiar where I know the terrain, I can really see how I get along with it. I've got another event coming up next week, which should be the bike shed Scramble. Hopefully everything goes okay with that, and hopefully the Triumph will redeem itself. The big thing about this is I've always had confidence in my machine, and I thought, I really panicked when I started sliding around when I tested the tyres the other day, and so I panic bought some tyres, but unfortunately I don't think that was the right thing to do, because in having that problem it just shook my confidence in the machine. I started to question everything about it, and then I ended up missing out on all the racing. So hopefully next week it's going to be a little bit more my thing. It's going to be, you know, more technical riding focused, less speed and aggression, which is okay by me. I've been told to bring motocross boots, so I'm not entirely sure what they've got in store for me, but hopefully it all goes well, and hopefully I'll be able to redeem the videos as well, because yeah, really unhappy about this video. So hopefully next week will be much better. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.